This is our video review for the Digi Pro 640 5.5 by 4-inch drawing platform. It's not very big, but it works. I bought it for $19.99 off of geeks.com. I'll put a link in the description. It was like $6.42 shipping and handling, but I'm sure you can find it on Amazon for free shipping. Unfortunately, Amazon didn't have one at the time, so I had to get mine off Geeks. I'm using Side Paint Tool. I normally use Photoshop, but for some reason whenever I record, Photoshop just goes nuts. So I'm gonna do a little bit of drawing here. I'm gonna bring this up, see if you can see it. Yeah, you can see it fine. The tablet is really responsive. I can hover the pen over and move the mouse. I can hover about half an inch or more. Yeah, well, yeah, that's about 3/4 of an inch. And then it starts to recognize it. It has 1024 pressure levels of sensitivity. It has 2540 LPI resolution for pinpoint accuracy and 100 RPS report rate for additional speed. Now, I didn't have any problems with speed or anything like that. I actually was drawing a minute ago with it just when I had it installed, and it was working really well with Photoshop, but I'm going to use Side Paint Tool. Now I'm going to press really lightly, and it barely even shows up, and then the harder you press, the thicker the strokes become. But let's use a brush so you can see what it looks like with the brush. Sorry, I moved my microphone. Used to be I was drawing with a mouse before, but now I'm using this tablet. It just came in the mail today. It took about 8 days to get here from Geeks shipping, which I know is horrible, but whatever. I think Amazon.com shipping is like 2 days sometimes. I know I ordered a game off of there and it came in literally like a day before it said it was going to. I have no idea what I'm drawing. I was just doodling and then it became something. It's got there's like 500,000 buttons on this thing. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 across the top, 9 across the bottom, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 across each up and down, left and right side. There's buttons like undo, redo, page up, page down, user defined, open, save, cut, paste, stuff like that. So you've got a lot of hotkeys that are sitting here, and that really comes in handy if you don't want to keep reaching over to your mouse. So that's what I've been doing, using the hotkeys. As you can see, Side Paint Tool is really responsive, and it works really good with a tablet. I don't know why his eyeball was pink. I'm just doodling. I just wanted to show you, I just wanted to show you what the tablet can do. What is that texture? That's an odd texture. I'm going to make a little alien. And as I press harder, I can get thicker, deeper strokes, and then if it's really light, you just barely see it. I guess that's the pressure levels there. Okay, how far can I go back with this thing? Holy crap, that's pretty far. But I open my whatchamajigger. Windows key. Okay, now let's erase this. I'm going to do something else. Actually, the tablet is really responsive. It's really not bad at all. And in Photoshop, it had brush size recognizing. Let's see if it does it with Psi. So if I pick a 4-point brush and I brush lightly, it's only 1 pixel, but if I press hard, it gets thicker. Yeah, it does that. I already showed you that. I'm stupid. Let's see. I'll use a 3-size brush because I don't really like thick strokes. So we'll use the pen tool because it's darker. I don't know if you can hear it scraping a little bit against the tablet. And the software installation was was simple because all you had to do is pop the disc in. The website doesn't really have any updated drivers. They're all the same version, unless you get a different tablet. There's different ones for each one, and the 640 is the highest in this class. So the drivers that come on the disc are good unless you have Windows XP, or I'm sorry, Windows Vista, which if that's the case, there's a video on YouTube about how to get your tablet to work. But for $30, you really can't beat it. If you don't have the money for a Wacom, this is really a good tablet for you to get. A really good first tablet, even though the drawing area is not that big. It doesn't really matter for me, but for some people it might. It's not a big deal. Okay, and it is much, much easier to work with than a mouse. Oops. That's one thing I don't like. The clicky buttons that are on the pen for left and right mouse click. I'm an artist with a pencil and a paper. So when I draw, I hold my pencil like a damn sword, and I got it gripped so tightly that it's not going anywhere. That's how I control it. But this thing is the left and right mouse click buttons right at the edge of the pen itself, where the point is, so you can click it with your fingers right when you're drawing. And for me, I'm always moving my pencil around and moving the tablet around to try and get the best angle for curves and things like that. So when I'm doing that, I'm accidentally clicking these buttons and making just mistakes and things like that. But as you can see, the basis for this is coming out really well. And if this is something that I would have difficulty doing with a mouse. I'd have to sit here and play with the mouse and get it to look this good and clean up all the lines, and it would take me forever. But with this, I can just boop, doo, 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 sketch like I normally would. And you can even turn off the pressure sensitivity, so that you're always getting that thick line, if that's what you want. But I don't recommend it. Okay, let's see what we have here. Can you see that? Yeah, you can see that. Okay. Normally I do a blue line first, a blue sketch line, and then do the black line outline over it, but this is fast. So imagine what this would be in blue, and then I would go back and add another layer of black so that the lines were very clean and very sharp. It wouldn't look so sketchy. Those are the worst eyes ever. Kind of face. You always make, when you're drawing, you kind of make the face of the character you're drawing. I always wondered that. That's weird. What's good about this is that because it recognizes pressure, you can do the same thing with a pencil. You can literally just touch it and you get this really light line, and that is really good for hatching and cross hatching. And those of you who don't know what that is, that's where you make sketch lines along the drawing to shade it. He doesn't have any ears, does he? Let's make him an elf. Everybody's an elf. Yeah, that's about it. Thank you for watching my video. If you like it, I have some more of my mouse art drawing. Though be warned, some of it is ponies. And I hope that I've helped you not only save money, but select a good first tablet, because the Digi Pro 640 for me, in my personal opinion, is that it's a very good first tablet. And stay away from Ape Tech or Ipe Tech, however it sounds, because their tablets are shite. Absolutely shite. Thank you for watching.